Now, there are continuous conversations about the need for gender parity in leadership roles. But what women in positions of authority are finding is that even when they do have a seat at the table, their voices are still being ignored. Newzroom Afrika senior politics reporter Ziyanda Ngcobo has more.
Every woman has the right to have a seat at the table, but in various workspaces, especially those who reach greater heights in their careers, it's still a fight to be heard and taken seriously. For the Inclusive Society Institute's Ngcobo, more women need to be given roles with responsibility.
Patriarchal attitudes really replicate themselves in the workplace in so many ways, and they go to diminishing women's performance and also changing women's behavior and how they show up regardless of having a seat at the table in the workplace.
Ngcobo says it's not enough to have women occupying leadership roles, but different types of women must be included.
Men will gravitate, if you have men in recruitment, they will gravitate towards the women that replicate either their own behavior or women that make them feel comfortable.
In 2014, Dr. Musawenkosi Swarombe was the youngest black African woman to graduate with a PhD. She says education made her circumstances different, but she emphasizes the importance of using one's privilege to make a tangible change for everyone else.
Once you have proven yourself, somewhat in terms of being able to actually acquire knowledge in a particular field, then you do obviously amass an audience, people who are willing to listen to what you have to say. And so it's important to leverage that audience to make an impact, to make a positive influence.
For someone like Fasia Hassan, who is currently the Gauteng legislature's youngest serving member, the culture within workspaces, especially now during the COVID-19 pandemic, needs to change.
I think we're subjected to a number of different things that men don't have to account for. If a woman has to leave a meeting or has to leave work for some sort of family responsibility, there's this quiet, that's white women, But if a man does it, oh, what a good father. He's such a family man, how family orientated he is.
Even the research will tell you is that a lot of women, right, are finding hard to maintain the responsibility at work and in the home. And what is happening is that they're in danger of being made redundant at work. If we're going to look at who we're going to chop, we're going to look at the women, because they really are exposed in that some of them are showing up late for meetings, if showing up at all. Their performance is being affected because they're being teachers and so many other roles at home during this time. So a lot of them are going to be laid off. If not, a lot of them are not really going to have the best performance reviews at the end of this quarter.
The women all agree that while some companies may have policies guiding gender sensitivities and representation, even other women form part of the problem by perpetuating patriarchal norms within the workspace. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ziyanda Ngcobo in Johannesburg.